Morning. It's time for this show again. You know the one. It's Heavensward Reread. Today we're finally actually continuing story. It took us a very long time, I know. But we had important things that needed to be done. So, as voted by those in my Discord, between the two scions of House Forton, Artorel and Amanelaine, we are going to be starting with Amanelaine's questline, which leads us to an area called the Sea of Clouds. The way that they put story in my Heavensward, not much, don't worry about it. The reason that we played a Mega Man song from the intro is Aquaman from Mega Man 8 shares a name with Aquaman from DC Comics. And what does that have to do with the Sea of Clouds? Well, let's just say there may be a few whales in our future. But let's go ahead and move on over. Hello, Amanelaine. Whale, what do we have here? Oh, you know, reading stuff. Hey, Titan, how you doing? Onwards and upwards. When a man like Lord Amanelaine is in high spirits, you can be sure that trouble is in store. Shall we be off then, old girl? Ah, but where are my manners? Amanelaine de Forton, second son of Count Edmund de Forton. Trueborn, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest merits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old girl, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artorel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, don't look at me that way, I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Hallianart. They have been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for precisely what we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop, excuse me. Alright, let's do it. You may recall a million years ago when we attempted to use the airship earlier, we learned that it was currently out of operation to basically anywhere outside of Ishgard. So we can't use it to fly to places like Ul'dah or Gridania or other places in Eorzea. Oh, look at him, all gussied up. Everything has been taken care of, old girl. Simply tell the attendant when you are ready to board, and away we'll go. Ah, my lord, there's still the matter of the bill. Are you ready to depart, madam? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. Yeah, let's do it.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Cid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, would come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
Alright, here we are. Hello, Honoroi. My lord, you mustn't wear your belt so loose or you'll trip over your own sword. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Gorthas may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this it seems positively balmy. And of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. I am wearing a winter coat. Don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all of the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniette. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent. Well, we'll get to that eventually, but first we have to look around and talk to all the people here. Hello. No, I will not be leaving you tonight. I still have stuff to do here. They don't have anything to say. Nothing here. Jauman Frest. You're standing aboard the very first large-scale airship born of Ishgardian ingenuity, the Protoctor. The ship has marked a monumental change in the war against the Horde. Or it would have if we could get the bloody thing to fly. It seems for every malfunction fixed, 3 more take its place. I can only hope the war doesn't end before repairs are complete, if you can call that something to hope for. I see. Hello. Is there something you require? If it's an escort you need, I suppose I have a bit of free time on my hands. What do you do here? As knights in service to House Halenart, it is our duty to monitor for signs of Dravanian activity here in Camp Cloudtop. A duty far from fulfilled, I'm afraid. It would seem the dragons want nothing to do with this place, and so our time is mostly spent on the camp's upkeep. The Vanu have become a nuisance of late, but it's nothing we can't handle. What kind of place is this? This sleepy little camp is where we keep watch for impending Dravanian attacks. Just between you and me, though, the only ones stationed here are those deemed unfit for other tasks, if you catch my meaning. With the Dravanians primarily based on the other side of Ishgard, the most we're likely to see are dragon-shaped clouds. At least we keep busy with repairs to the Protector, but considering the lack of provisions or any real duties here, any self-respecting knight would do well not to be transferred here. Alright, so this is where, I guess, the losers get sent to, then. Rontremont. If you seek Lady Laniat, you can find her down at the Rose House, down the stairs and follow the path. It's not far. Sure. Fabrelay. Despite the lack of danger here, ordering provisions for the men is always an uphill battle. Thankfully, they understand the burden I bear in rationing what little we have. Well, everyone except Gildan, perhaps. And we get a chocobo. You might notice this is a black chocobo, which means this is the flying kind. Even though, technically, every one of them can fly now. If you've come to join the cavalry, I'd suggest you speak with someone who gives a fig. Okay, weird phrase. I'm here on Clan Centurio business. He's not coming back, love. That's sad, I'm sure. Really high up Aetheryte, we're gonna have to reach real far to get that one. But, also, I might as well take this time. So this is Camp Cloudtop, this is where we are. And this is the size of the area. You literally can't encompass it, like, in the map window at all. So this is a very large area. Harmiet. Day in and day out we stand watch, but for what? We all know there's no danger here. The sooner I'm relieved from duty, the better. Shalbaron. Looks like a kid. Sheep can't survive in the Sea of Clouds, they said. Well, I'll show them. These sheep here will be the pride of Cloudtop. You wait and see. Well, as long as they don't wander off the edge, they're probably going to be fine. Hey, what's this one doing? The Way of the Dodo. Carabalt is taking stock of the pumpkin patch, but with an odd sense of dejection. Looking for work, are you? Then you've come to the right place. The name's Carabalt, and I have the honor of serving Lady Laniat. When I'm free of duty, I try to make myself useful by helping out with the farm work, as I am now. Of late, we've having a problem with wild Gastrornis. You might recognize them as the colorful dodo creatures you've seen about the place. Try as we might to keep them away, they always manage to get at our crops before we can harvest them. It would mean much to the camp if you could dispatch some of them. 3 should be sufficient, I think. Also, if it's not too much trouble, you'd mind bringing back some of the meat from the beasts you fell. No sense in letting perfectly good poultry go to waste. Slaying 3 Gastronis should be more than enough. Oh, and do be sure to bring back their meat. Sure. Before coming to Camp Cloudtop, I considered myself a botanist of some skill. To my chagrin, much of my knowledge seems to count for naught here. Who needs fences? I don't know. I mean, sheep, ostensibly. But who knows? I could be wrong. Also, just for efficiency's sake, we are probably going to switch classes occasionally when we're doing quests in order to ensure that XP is going to, you know, a class that can make use of it. Instead of this one, which is level 65. Can't go in there, unfortunate. Okay. Well, I think that's just about everything up here in Cloudtop, so let's get moving. How do we get down? Oh, over here. Well. I will switch to Machinist to kill these guys. Hello. Ah, another gloriously uneventful... if you're looking for the Aetheryte, it's right above us. Great. I should also mention, I have... So, one of the things I've talked about in my... in some of the episodes of A Realm Reread is my feelings about Heavensward and how even during Heavensward Reread I'm going to keep most of my opinions to themselves save for some specific scenarios. And that is going to remain true. However, a couple of those scenarios I would say are rapidly approaching. And one of them, I suppose, I can talk about right now. So, as you've seen a little bit of already, this area is massive. Additionally, most of the area is kind of non-connected islands floating in the sky. And while you can't fall off the island, you can fly around in it. However, the way that you unlock flying in Heavensward, and indeed every expansion going forwards, is different. Grand Blue Fantasy. Yes, this is the Grand Blue Fantasy area. The reason why it's different in everything other than A Realm Reborn is because Heavensward is the expansion in which flying was introduced as a concept. This means that the areas are all designed to make use of flying as a travel option, which means all of the areas are very large and don't often have direct land routes connected between them. This also means, and because flying is not, it is an optional thing to unlock in every zone save one in Heavensward, a lot of the areas don't actually get used for questing, like side questing or main questing, regardless. And that means that a lot of the areas just feel empty. Like, just really, really empty. And that sucks. And I think it's one of the biggest weaknesses that Heavensward has as an expansion, is it just does not make very good use of its zones. You've taken care of the Gastronus. Splendid. Were you able to procure the meat as well? Yes, Gastronus thigh. The lean, sinewy meat is of a fully grown Gastornis. You're really just making me pronounce that word over and over again. My thanks, friend. My men will be glad for this bounty of fresh meat. Salted meats are perfectly fine in moderation, but we often long for foods with a bit more flavor, and thanks to you, we have struck 2 birds with 1 stone. Our men have fresh meat for the fire, and we've earned a respite from the Gastronus. But yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to Scholar. Oh, let me... There we go. And I won't lie, even though I don't particularly care for the way that the zones in Heavensward are laid out, they are gorgeous to look at. And flying is pretty great. Flying is certainly one of the only ways that zones like what is this? Central Highlands as an area are, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Manageable at all. Frickin' square Corthus. Also, I don't think we've ever been in a zone that requires us to individually reveal portions of the map. Usually it just reveals the entire thing to us, but now we actually get to explore a little bit, which is fun. I enjoy that. We'll do this. Alright, here she is. Laniite. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that name, so I'm just going to do a different one every single time. Mr. Lorelei, welcome. I am Sir Laniite de Halionart, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. As strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. You might recall that Francel was the young blonde gentleman that I think I mentioned maybe last stream, and also that guy who was accused of being a heretic in Square Corthus. Especially for Relics, that's right. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. By the grace of Halone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and to call upon her generous aid besides. Truly, I do not know what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Sure, happy to help. It is a pleasure to see you again, my lady Lanianat. You cut an elegant figure as always. A steel-clad rose, equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord of Madeleine, if it's not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Lorelei. Damn. A Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating islands makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest of dragons. If it worked, that is. Alas, you may have noticed it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beast man is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Lorelei. Probably yes. But hey, new beast tribe. Exciting. Okay. Aw, he's dejected. I would like ether currents more if you could explore to get them instead of all being gated behind quests. Well, I mean, the thing is it used to be that way, and I mean, it still kind of is. Well, no, sorry, I understand what you mean. Explore to get them all instead of being gated behind quests. Yeah, but I think the point of aether currents is, and I'm kind of spoiling exactly what they are, but I mean, everybody here's played the fucking game. I don't know who I'm fooling. But the point of aether currents, at least to me, is to encourage players to interface with and interact with the world in both a questing sense and also an exploration sense. And I mean, as well, the aether currents are always given to you immediately at the first, because it's usually a quest line that it's behind, but they always give you the aether current immediately upon finishing the first one. So you really don't have to do too much. But regardless. My lord, pray do not do anything rash. Ah, my lovely Lady Laniite, I shall win your heart yet. Sure you will, man. An indispensable ally. Lady Laniite knows all too well what must be done to ensure that your time spent in Camp Cloudtop is not for nothing. Give me a moment to double check my notes on something really quick here. These are pants, it looks like, right? Yeah. Aha! Okay, got it. While I understand Count Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste your valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Manalain from shirking his duty. Remember to stress that this is a vital task to the continued survival of Camp Cloudtop, or something to that effect. I must say, is it me or the air here is a bit, Hey, bud. A request from Laniette? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing but here, but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? A mission of paramount importance. Keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Roam about and keep an eye out for anything unusual, or ... I think it's very fun for Ruja to be really over the top with trying to convince him. A mission? Yes! Yes, of course! That is why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. Whee! And there he goes. Okay, now you... Mistress Lorelei, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honoroy, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Manalain. Lady Laniette would have me accompany Lord Manalain on his mission. I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. And there he goes. We're going to switch off of this, and we're going to go on to Astrologian. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. The fact that you get him when done with the zone made me discouraged from exploring before I did MSQ. I get why they did it, but still. I mean, for me at least, like, with the way that I do questing, the last one that you get from MSQ was always the last one I got to unlock flying. Because I had already done all the searching pretty much beforehand. Which made... Because, I mean, optimally speaking, the way the MSQ is designed is it should take you along a path while side quests branch out not too far from that path, but still in a same kind of similar trajectory to the MSQ, which in that case leads you towards finding more aether currents, and therefore just makes it a much more, smooth process. But I also understand that not everybody likes doing side quests in the side quest video game, and just wants to do MSQ, but whatever, Everybody does it differently. Or mayhap you are more skilled than most. I suspect you've had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. It's true. I'm gonna take the scouting pants. Meeting the neighbors. Excuse me. Lady Laniat is eager to get to more important business. Now that Amandaline is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Marielle. She could use your assistance. Rather than listening to me go on and on, I would think you would benefit from first-hand experience with Vanu. Speak to Sir Marielle. She'll be expecting you. Alright, sounds good. Let's, just really quick, just out of curiosity. Let's see if, Amandaline is around here. Is that him over there? Yeah, it sure is. Kind of hate side questing in games like this. It's the weakest type of content from a gameplay perspective, since little of it does something particularly interesting. Yeah, I think I definitely understand people who have that particular impression, but I don't know. I don't. So I've never had a problem with it, because I love stupid, inconsequential details like the ones that side quests give you. And also, I just like making sure my map doesn't have any icons on it, I say, old girl, this is rather not my cup of tea. As you wish, my lord. Should I spy an at-flyer, I will alert you immediately. Hard at work. Awesome. Just like before this, I would like to explore as much as I could before doing any quests. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. But I think I feel like a well-designed side quest is one that allows you to explore while doing it. You know what I mean? To make that a little bit more seamless. It's something that WoW it took WoW some time to get the hang of. Like if you've done like questing in like any Burning Crusade zone or pre-Cataclysm classic zone, you'll notice that it sucks. It's bad. It's not good at all. But as time went on, they slowly learned, like, hey, we can give out quests in bursts that all are kind of in the same area, and then as soon as you're directed to a quest that leads you to another area, then there's another burst of quests that unlocks there. And again, also to be fair, you can also totally just mash through stuff. You don't have to read any of this stuff. You can just, you can just not. Except, unless you're me. I have to. I love back in old WoW getting flight paths way before pointed to them. Oh yeah, that's always fun too. As opposed to just bring me 20 bear asses. That's always the one that people bring up. But like... yeah, I don't know. And it's weird too, because I think that an MMO that I've played that actually does stuff like that very well is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And I mean, say what you will about EA and its practices and the way that it took the Star Wars storyline and what it did with the Old Republic, old canon, but virtually every single quest that is like just kill 3 of these enemies or get 3 of these items or loot 3 of these things are all bonus objectives for the main actual quests that you're on, which are all story-based. Insert WildStar plug here. Man, God, I wish I was still into WildStar when it was around. You know? But I just wasn't in a phase of my life where I could, like, play it. And by the time I did finally get a chance to play it, it had gotten to the point where it was like... It's one of those games where you log in and you're bombarded by, like, 50 different, like, pop-up boxes and stuff, and it's just kind of overwhelming. But, yeah, rest in peace, WildStar. Ratchet & Clank Online. Bargaining chip. Gildan seeks an adventurer of exceptional renown. But you will do as well. I say, are you not the ward of House Fortom I've heard so much about? Perfect. I've a need of an adventurer of such repute. You see, Camp Cloudtop is a post for those who have, let us say, served beyond their usefulness. We do what we can to make the best of it, but I know others are disheartened that they take no pride in their duties. Though this place has robbed them of their vigor, they are yet proud men of House Hallionart, and I refuse to let their spirits sour and their blades grow dull. How to do this has become my foremost concern. And then it dawned on me. We must improve the quality of the food. Think about it. What morale can you expect if troops denied a hearty breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Surely better meals would go a long way in rekindling their spirits. But Fabrele, our camp's quartermaster, would never hear of it. At least not from me. But if he were to hear about it from you, an adventurer with your background, he would have to at least take it into consideration. I beg of you, please, speak some sense into him. For the camp. Okay. Oh, hey, another indicator that this game does, that to tell you which quests are important. If you see a quest that has an image like this, it's important. Or it has some, like, story stuff in it. I know this is a big favor I ask of you, but the men and women of Camp Cloudtop deserve better. Fabrele is sure to consider the word of an accomplished adventurer such as yourself. Sure, I guess. Mistress Lorelei, I presume? Lady Laniana told me you was coming. I hear you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to come across paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the Floating Isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. For all I know, you may find nothing. If so, let us consider it an auspicious omen. All right. Let's go ahead and swing back around towards Camp Cloudtop. But also, see, this is what I'm talking about. We have to walk all the way back to Camp Cloudtop to do this quest, and you can bet your ass we're going to have to walk all the way back here after that's done. And there's no, like, easy way to get to here, because there's no Chocobo Porter, there's no Aetheryte. They really make you feel like how much it sucks to be on foot. So you appreciate flying more. And to me, I think the best way to do that is just make being on foot nice, but just make flying be faster. Remember back when I first played WoW, having never played a theme park style MMO before that, I was used to simply engaging with the quest tech to figure out what to do, having come from 12, or 11 rather. Yup. WoW's quest text, well actually, some of WoW's early quest design, like Lich King, Burning Crusade, some of that does, I would say, actually have a lot more like, you have to read the quest text, because that was before they had figured out, once again, how good quest design worked. And good quest design includes putting icons on your map to show you where things are and not just having you guess. Hello, Faberle. You want what for this camp? Heartier meals? Don't tell me. Gildan sent you, didn't he? It's no small feat having supplies shipped here, you know. Even the wealthiest nobles would be hard-pressed to afford constant deliveries of fresh food to a place such as this. It simply cannot be done. If he's so dissatisfied with our provisions, he can forage and cook for himself. Another of our men are doing just that.
Chad, I fucked up.
What did you fuck up?
So the first sandwich, which I'm eating currently,
Okay.
still pretty good because I used good ingredients. I put the grill on high instead of low. You do not cook a grilled cheese on high. That shit, the cheese isn't melted and the toast and the sourdough is around.
Cool. He's making bacon grilled cheese for us.
I bought good ingredients. I got a nice fucking loaf of sourdough. I got bacon straight from the butcher. I got a good ass.
We are replete with bacon in this apartment. He always was one to overindulge in his eating, and I fear hunger is clouding his judgment. But he's mistaken if he thinks I can freely request shipments of good as I please. Might I ask a favor of you? Cloudtop is known for a nutritious and surprisingly filling variety of mushroom. I'd like you to find one and give it to Gildan for me. Perhaps then he'll find a way to sate his appetite on his own and leave me be. After you retrieve the cloud mushroom, play to it directly to Gildan. With his stomach sated, I can only help. He hopes resuming focus on his duties. Safe travels, adventurers. This was back in Burning Crusade. Some was guessing. Some gave pretty reasonable context. And that was way more engaging than go to the circle on the map and click on things until a pop-up tells you. Yeah. I think there's definitely an argument to be made for quests in the style of, like, you know, like, they're more puzzly, and they make you actually kind of think and work for the unlocks and such. But I think also having all of them be like that, I don't know. It's something that I feel like I need to think about more, just in general, of, like, what's better? Is it better to have, like, main quest progression be all puzzly and less directed, and then just have side quests be the easy thing to do? Or should we do the opposite? Unless, I think after Heavensward I just stopped doing side quests in 14 unless they had different colored icon, which I think was implemented in Stormblood. Once again, another thing Stormblood fixes! But in all seriousness, yeah, that's a perfectly valid way to play the game, absolutely. Except in the certain cases where there are quests or things that are locked behind unlocks of normal, unmarked quests, as there are many in Heavensward. And then there's one that I can think of in Stormblood, which I've always found incredibly funny. We have some weird-looking giraffes. Dalmals. I love these guys. They're so stupid-looking. Horrid beasts. I will say, one thing I wish... the Dalmal designs are straight from 11. That makes sense, yeah. They look like 11 quality models. Side quests in 14 by expansion when I fear bored, because some of them are nice. Those are few and far between. Yeah, when I'm doing my first playthrough of an expansion, I always do every side quest that I can, which results in something very funny, because on Optimus Prime, basically 0 side quests in A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood are done, but all of them are done in Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawntrail, because that was around the time that Optimus Prime became my main instead of my other guy, who I still haven't even actually finished Endwalker on. Well, I finished Endwalker, I just haven't finished post-Endwalker. Alright, let's do some surveying. Oh, hey, there they are. Nat Noli Gundu. I love these guys. At least from like a design standpoint, these guys rule. Also, I believe, just looking at them now, I think they're using the Amalja rigging. Yeah, I love these guys. They're great. Alright, let's keep it moving. One of the things that I think was a major help in side quests, or a major side quest change that made things a lot better, was in Shadowbringers when they made it so side quests synced to the level of the job you picked it up on. That was a really nice change. I really enjoyed that. Makes leveling secondary classes much easier, which was very useful for my first playthrough of Dawntrail, in which I was leveling Machinist and Warrior at the same time, because too many of my friends play tank, and if I wanted to go through dungeons with them, I needed another class. Speaking of horrid beasts that I love... Oh, never mind, this guy's killing them all. We'll think about that later, then. Look at that sunrise, or sunset, or sun, whatever. Look at this guy.
Look up at the sky.
No, look at this guy. You see him? Look at him. Look at him right now. Look up at the sky. Look up at the sky. Look up at the sky. That's me. Goofy ass, that's right. And now one more up here. Also, one benefit about running around at something, 15 levels above the levels of most enemies in this area is they don't aggro to me. Hello. Man, thank God we don't have Art of War with a higher potency. Alright, we've encountered the funny birds. Let's head back. And we'll be turning the quests in on Astrologian, because that's how I'm doing it. Let me double check my notes again to make sure that I don't need any more of these pants for things. And does not look like it. I've gotten a list here of all of the items that I will need for Rouge's final glams for all of the classes. Which is the reason why I took the scouting pants. We'll turn in this one over here first. Hello, Gildan. So, how did you fare? You think Falberley has come around to see things our way? A cloud mushroom. A mushroom found growing in Cloudtop. The Ishgardian knight who first discovered the queerly shaped fungus, and hence the privilege of naming the new species, claims he had a slightly more clever name in mind, but forgot it. We've all been there, brother. What a delectable-looking mushroom you have there. So round, so plump. I appreciate the offering, but why did you bring this to me? What of Farberley? He said to cook for yourself, you fucking loser. He said what? How absurd to think I would make such a request for selfish gains. The future of Camp Cloudtop is not to be taken lightly. That's not to say I'm not hungry, mind you. Guess I cannot depend on him to make change after all. I'll have to think of something else. Maybe sautéed mushrooms or mushroom soup. What? Oh, I'm merely thinking of meals for the men. Yes, of course. What about the women, huh? Don't they factor in?
Welcome to episode 1 of a Realm Refried food review.
Alright. Yep, here we are. Grilled sour bread, or sourdough bread, sweet bacon, Wisconsin cheddar. Alright. Here we go. That's pretty good. Pretty good out of 10. And thus ends the first episode of the whatever he said.
Refried.
There we go, yeah. Heavens fried. Dragons in the Mist. Hang on, let me finish chewing. There we go. Gildan requires aid that he may embolden his comrades. If I cannot improve morale through food, then I will have to take more drastic measures. Yes, some heroic feat to rally the men and enliven their spirits. As they say, it is the idle man who is the miserable man. And for a man of Ishgard, what could be more heroic than slaying a dragon? They say that Camp Cloudtop is devoid of dragons, making it perfect for men of our lowly standing, but surely at least one dragon has found its way to this region, no? I cannot leave my post just yet, so I must ask that you take up the search until I am able. First, I suggest speaking with the men around camp for a lead. When you've tracked one down, report back to me. I shall gather the men and head out to slay the foul beast. Alright, sure, man. Ask around to see what information you can ascertain. And remember, if you should encounter a dragon, leave it be and report here immediately. See it, saw it, sort it. Is that what they say? I think that's what they say. Oh boy, there's a fate down there. Marielle? Finished with your patrol? Anything to report? Yeah, I fought some birds. So maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Helone has blessed us with a mighty ally. I will take the silver piece this time. Sense of urgency. An undisciplined unit is a unit ripe for destruction, as Sir Marielle knows. Accepting your recent clashes with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things here are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs, so even were the Holy See to come under Durranian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Mr. Lorelei, this is where ambition comes to die. If you haven't aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, you might say. Sure. To psych them up, as you might say. That should serve to liven their spirits. If you say so. Do we have to give one to... Nope, we gotta do one to Amanalane. Fair enough. How the fuck do I... Oh, yeah. We've got more quests to pick up, too. Exciting. One moment. There we go. Eating. While this posting may not afford the Rose Knights much glory, we are nevertheless responsible for the safety and security of Camp Cloudtop. And we have a Rose Knight cook. Made to order. Though the Rose Knight cook seems exhausted, the fire in her eyes tells of work to be done. Hello there, Missy. No doubt you've important work to attend to. Well, we all have a part to play. As a matter of fact, I should be handing out these meals, but these old bones don't move like they used to. But as I said, we all have a part to play, and I can't very well keep the good men and women of Camp Cloudtop waiting. Don't suppose you'd be willing to make a few deliveries in my stead, would you? Packages are clearly labeled. I can't offer much, but I will compensate you for your trouble. Sure. Bless your heart. They're stationed close by, so it shouldn't take you long. Pray hurry, they're sure to be famished. Ooh, bento boxes. French bento boxes. My favorite. Hello, sir. Is there anything fluffier than a cloud? Yeah. Bento boxes, that's right. What? What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, worry not. The shock you gave me, I'll sleep for a fortnight! Fortnight! I'm off to go to the Twisted Towers. Tilted Towers. I can't remember which one it is. Hey, Laniite, want some food? Ah, Brujo, to what do I owe the honor of your presence this fine morning? Packed meal, war rations freshly prepared by the Rose Knight cook serving at Camp Cloudtop. A delivery from the cook. I was all but certain there would be none today. You have my thanks, and give her my best regards. Let's see if there's anybody up here who wants them. Oh, yep, there we go. Hello. Ah, Mistress Lorelei, can I help you with something? Yep, packed meal, here you go. Oh, a meal from the cook. Why did you not come herself? Well, no matter. My thanks to you both. Whatever it is, make it quick. I cannot leave my post unattended for long. You know who I am, dickhead. Oh, a meal from the cook. That she makes such fine cuisine from seemingly deplorable rations is nothing short of a miracle. Thank you, miss. My compliments to the chef. Oh, that's why we haven't seen any dragon sighting things yet, because they're all back up here for some reason. Of course. Hi. Welcome back. I take it by your empty hands and their meals have been delivered. Excellent. Short as the trip may be, a few forms may feel like moms at my age. It's worth it to see their smiling faces, though. I know they say I should take things easy, but age is no excuse for letting up on me duties. Won't deny I've had second thoughts about staying, what with the thinner air here in the Sea of Clouds and all. But if you tried their cooking, no one here should have to suffer such an unsavory fare, and they won't so long as I'm here. A hero. A true hero. I'll take some effed steak. Sounds good. Alright. Let's, run on over to, over here to check on this sentry and then head back up to, Camp Cloudtop for other stuff. Hello. You're looking rather grim. Why so serious? The Vanu are no real threat, and the Dravanians couldn't give a fig about us. Oh yeah, what if I do this? Vieira emotes. Ye gods! Where did that really pathetic emote come from? Fine, if you insist, I will make an effort to be more alert. But really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of malms away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it, thank you very much. Now, I could teleport, but walking gives me time to eat. Havest thou any rumors?
Have you heard of the High Elves? When working to repair the Protector, I cannot help but feel that something is watching us. Whoever or whatever it is, I wonder why they would concern themselves with a broken airship. Also, I'm pronounced it wrong. It's the Protector. If someone is in fact watching our movements, could this mean the Dravanians have found an ally here in Cloudtop?
Who knows, man? Excuse me. Have you heard any rumors? If you're looking for coin, join the Fighters Guild. You're looking for dragons? Ha! They wouldn't have assigned us here if they suspected such danger. We have the Vanu to contend with from time to time, but even we can handle the likes of them. But now that I think of it, recently we've been finding what looks like the scraps of something feeding the local wildlife. But surely it was not the work of a dragon, right? Alone help us if dragons should come to Camp Cloudtop. Oh, one of the kids is chasing a sheep. I'll help. Come here, you little fucker. Okay. Didn't work. Hello. Have you seen any rumors? Have I heard the Nords are trying to take over Solstheim? Dragons, you're in Camp Cloudtop. I'm afraid you may be wasting your time. What business would dragons have here? If it's dragons you want, you'll not find them here. This sleepy little outpost has seen little action since its establishment. Oh, very well. And then we gotta go all the way over there for some reason. Can I jump down from here? I forget. Yeah. Don't let the beauty of this place fool you. I couldn't read the rest of that. Maybe if I stick with him, he'll say it again. 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 Where'd he go? What the fuck? How did he do that? Ghost? Whatever. Is that Fate still here? No, I missed my chance to read it. I'm a fool. A buffooligan. Holy shit, it's evil Spock. Nope. Hey, Manolin. Hello there, old girl. Is Lenny Nirvana champions yet? No? No, well, let me know when you have so I can make myself presentable for the... That's nice, buddy. How about I do this to you? He's an attack? What should we do? What should we do? Just keep it on your toes, dipshit. You had me fooled for the moment there, old girl. An amusing jest. Albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of being sentry duty. Yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Laniat will give me a grand mission as befits my station. Whee! Oh, this ought to be good. Yeah, we might as well turn this one in. Okay. I need to remember we can actually be attacked by the enemies now that we're the same level as them. Oh, excuse me. Burping. The burpster. Hello. Many thanks, Mistress Lorelei. Already I can see a change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon, Lord Manelaine said what? Well, I have no doubt that Lady Lanionette will do her utmost to oblige him. Let me double check my list again really quick. Excellent. Level 51. Dark Knight. Hope Springs Eternal. Hooray. Let me just double check these again to make sure I'm doing okay. Yes, okay. Sir Mariel fears what might come of Lord Amanelaine's newfound ambition. If Lord Manelaine is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lady Lanionette will want you to accompany him. You might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. You ought to go see if Lady Lanionette needs you to keep an eye on Lord Manelaine. I have nothing else for you at the moment, in any case. Yeah, you got it. There he is, standing, just staring at her menacingly from several feet away. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Just when everything was going so well. I'll have you know I trained with some of the finest instructors in Ishgard. You and me, we could march right into a Vanu stronghold and give them all what for. Hi. Mistress Lorelei, Lord Manelaine has just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany? Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding, then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Sure. Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we could tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered, which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vur-Sian-Siran, to the east of here. I would have you and Amanelaine bring one back to us. You may have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention the Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlements. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained, but you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck, and be safe. As before, I ask that you brief Amanelaine on his mission in my stead. I think he may find the task more palatable coming from you. Hey, bud. Lady Lanionette told you to tell me about my mission once again? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she's avoiding me. Anyway, what is it? Vital mission on the success of which the very survival of Camp Cloudtop rests, the procurement of potable water. Go and fetch a spring crystal from the floating lakes to the east. With me. And then ... A vital mission! Finally! It's about time she entrusted me with a mission of real import. Right then, let's go, let's go! Okay. Anything else to say? No. Oh, does Mariel have anything else to say? Let's see. It's not as though we have great expectations for our men. That being said, the profound lack of discipline some are exhibiting is a bit much. She does. That must be her normal dialogue, then. Okay, so we'll go do Dragons in the Mist, and then, I guess continue with, Hope Springs Eternal. Ooh, what's this way? Can we even go this way? Yeah, look at all that discovery. Oh, sheepies. And a fate. Saved the nests for last. The belly of a gastrornis is filled with the most powerful corrosives known to man, allowing the massive cloudkin to digest almost anything from bones and hair to crystals and rock. This digestive produces toxic fumes which are released as the gastrornis breathes, making them deadly neighbors. Hi there. Still no change. The field is calm, like... Hi. Netherling will be cast into Cloud Sea. Die. I did it. Okay. Ooh, it's getting all cloudy and stuff. Alright, Honoroi. I heard minstrels' tales of these lakes, but I never honestly believed they were real. So, this is the Vorsin Siran of legend, a nary of Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some good sport. I know. Why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Honoroi shall judge our entries on size, purity, and, say, aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. Whee! Okay. I wish you would have at least stayed within sight. We have a very large area to search. Wonderful. Hang on. Maximizing XP gain. It doesn't really give me that much. Fine. Okay, let's look around, shall we? Nothing so far. Aha, there's something. Let's check it out. Oh, there's two somethings, actually. Hello. This water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties described by Lady Lenny Annette. Perhaps you should inspect another. Same deal. Oh man, if we don't hurry, you guys, we're gonna get beaten by fucking a mana lane, and he's never gonna let us hear the end of it. This crystal appears to be creating a steady stream of water. Perhaps it is the spring crystal Lady Lenny Annette seeks. Excellent. We did it. And in good time, too. We'll get there eventually.
Ah, Mistress Lorelei, have you brought your entry for the contest?
Yep, spring crystal. A crystal so aspected to water that it feels wet to the touch.
My understanding of such things is limited, but this truly can be used to draw moisture from the air, like water from a pump. Fascinating.
I'll take more of those silver pieces, thank you. A series of unfortunate events, starring Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey. Honoroi is more than a little concerned for Lord Amanalane's well-being.
Lord Amanalane has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for the crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. Mayhap I am worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Mistress Lorelei. We shall find him much more quickly if we split up. Pray search the southeastern area of Vorsi and Siran as swiftly as you are able and rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck.
And that kid is really competent, actually. Oh, fuck off. Horrid little beast. Come on. Wait. There we go. Okay, let's go run back and turn in the Dragons in the Mist quest here real quick. In case it unlocks more quests. Also, let's do this, or read the description for this fate before it disappears again. Hi. Who would have thought the Galacats would be attracted to catmint? Everyone? You're probably right, but that does not mean we can stand here and watch the beasts tear through our camp. Lend us your talents, adventurer, and the Rose House will reward you nicely. Cast off the Clouder? Sure. Mint condition. To stave off the myriad vilekin that endlessly nip at the cheeks of Rose Knight Station and Cloudtop, several crates filled with seedlings of a natural herb repellent known as catmint were brought in to plant around the camp. Unfortunately, the odor has attracted a clouder of Galacats who have begun destroying the containers to get at their contents. The Mint have sent the things into a right frenzy. That's nice. I'm sure you guys will be fine. We have no reason to do fates right now. What are we, doing relics or something? Not likely. How goes the search? Any word of dragons in Cloudtop? No! No dragons, only Vanu. Well, I expected as much to be sure, but I'm no less disappointed for it. What could they be watching? There's not here of interest save for the Protector, and even that is still in sore need of repairs. Do they perceive it to be a threat? At any rate, while there is little glory won from a scuffle with the Vanu. But mark my words, I will find a way to rekindle the fire in our men's hearts. Great, and I don't want any of these, but I'll just take that one, I guess. Cool. Did not unlock another quest, which means it's back to Scholar. Let's go. Whoopee. Alright, let's go look for the fucking Lord. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention, so, when I was, or last night when I was asleep, I had a bad dream about this stream. And what I mean by that is I had a dream in which I had planned to stream today, but I didn't start the stream until 6 p.m. because I forgot to do that. And also, somehow I had managed to do, like, a good number of the quests leading up to being a number of the quests in Camp Cloudtop and unlocking Camp Cloudtop off stream accidentally, and I couldn't access them from the book. And I got so sad that I woke up. So just know that this stupid idea of mine has possessed me so much that I have bad dreams about it, which is something that normally I only have about, like, you know, horrible deaths in my family or being late to work. So it's about as bad as that, messing up this series is. It's on that level of severity. Did your dream have me dispensing any weirdly specific trivia about the graphical design of Broil 2? Because it looks like runes, flaily skill from Phantasy Star, a number, in a way that's a bit too uncanny to be a coincidence. No, I don't recall there being any details in the chat. I just remember my own disappointment at having fucked it up. So it's entirely possible that straight up just nobody was watching me. Which, you know, would be something. Survey the surrounding area for a time, but see no sign of a Manolane. Well, he's dead. No big loss. Use the second son anyway. It's fine. Anything over here?
Mr. Slorelei, Lord of Manolane has been taken by the Vanu.
Huh?
They had my lord surrounded. A whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly.
Sure. Well, that is certainly something, that's for sure. Oh, hang on, I gotta read this one. There's like 50 seconds left on it. This is how we Gundu. Armed warriors of the hostile Gundu tribe have gathered before Vundu Okbendu and begun the ritual hooting of insults and stomping of talons which normally serve as a prelude to battle. Rather than wait for the Vanu to attack, the Rose Knights have elected to cast the first stone. Or have they? Let's get Eos out. She hasn't been with us this entire time. Hey, buddy. A series of unfortunate events. Yes, that's correct. That is what they are. We might actually have time to do the entire second zone, too. I thought this was going to take longer.
The Vanu must have taken him to that village, mayhap as a, to present to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Leniette what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may be too late. Forgive me for asking, Mr. Slorelei, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Manolane in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this.
Alright. Alright, sneak past the sentries. You got it. Here we go. Let the sneaking begin. Damn it.
Netherlings, attack!
I probably could have, like, done this as ninja and actually snuck past them. Maybe. I don't know.
Away with you!
So here's something that Heavensward introduces that I don't really like. We're in a duty right now, which means that we're not actually on the map. We're moving around a cordoned off area of the map, essentially. And what that means is we're not actually exploring this area, so we're not unlocking the map. Because we're not actually there. Which means it doesn't get revealed, which is extremely unhelpful in situations like in this duty where you kind of have to navigate to a location. Luckily, they kind of figure this out in later expansions. We also don't need to kill all of these guys, but we will be coming back eventually, so... You know what, we'll just walk past. Okay, fuck you, buddy. You will have to kill, probably. Hello, you two. Come here. Walk into my cool art of war. My ground slap. By the Fury, you're not going to eat me, are you? That's not what you do to prisoners, is it? Ruja, I'm over here. Hey, Chief Honu Vanu.
Netherlings come to free prisoners. Spread word like thunder and cast them into the cloud sea.
I like that he's considered an allied target because we're not allowed to attack him yet, or at all. But it's just funny that he's allied despite the fact that he's very obviously not. Okay, buddy. Woo! That was thoroughly unpleasant. Netherlings slink away like guileful gale cats. Rally, warriors of Gundu. Let none escape. Manolane doing the spaceman walk. Hey, quit attacking him. Here, buddy, have a heal. Come on. Come on, they're dead. Let's go. I love escort quests. I hate that he's actually genuinely not getting too far away from me despite the fact that I'm using walk. Where are they? There they are. Come here. Oh! Harshafont! Hey, buddy, come back. You're going the wrong... Hey, Harshafont, come back. Where is he going? Damn, there must be something crazy over there. Help has arrived, Ruja. No, it hasn't. It left. It went that way. Harshafont, is that you? Thank heavens, get us out of here. Keep Manolane safe, Ruja. We will hold them off. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey. Stop that. Manolane, stop! No, keep running, dude. Also, Harshaphant, you're so close. You could just walk up and help, dude. Like, come on. Alright, get moving. Come on, you fucking loser. This way, quickly! Oh, that's not Harshaphant. Never mind, that's just some guy. Anyway, we did it. Easy money.
Reinforcements.
Oh, nice. I forgot this was voiced.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Never on the right page of soundboard things when I need it. Oh. That doesn't seem normal.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists.
You mean like the restaurant? Huh.
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
Oh, that is bad.
We must away.
Oh, we must away. Or whatever.
Damn!
My God, it's him.
Typical. All right, we're going in.
New Sid voice. Hello, Sid.
Aye, Chief.
Anytime we need him, he's always there
All
somehow.
aboard.
Whee! Damn, that was crazy. Hey, Harshaphant. We are, all of us, still alive, my friend. Let us take solace in that most simple of blessings. Anything to say for yourself, dipshit? Frightened me, but for a fleeting moment at most. Sid, my man. Dap me up, bro. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though. It's not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. Alright, more than a few. What are you doing here, Sid? It was but blind chance that brought us here together this time, in case you were wondering. The Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protoctor. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Wait. A few days? It's been days since we got here? Has it? Has it been that long?
Small world, I thought, just as said Lordling's manservant skidded into view, babbling about his master having been captured, and you risking all to rescue him, and the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I am here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend, we'll speak again soon, I promise.
And that's it. We're not going to talk about anything that just happened. Okay. A reward long in coming. Lord Amanalain appears to be rather pleased with himself. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me! Dead! On the other hand, by risking life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal. And that, old girl, is no small feat. I have made a historic discovery, a fact that even Lady Laniette will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? How do I look? Dashing as always, with a suitable sprinkling of dirt and sweat? Excellent. Let us return to Lady Laniette at once. Okay. So, I talked a little bit before about how I'm keeping... Sorry, one sec. Let me just double check something. Even after everything he's been through, he managed to remain so optimistic. Yes, it's kind of impressive. So, I talked a little bit before about how I'm trying to keep my haterade about how I feel about this expansion on the down low. However, this is one of those situations I was referring to before, in which I have no choice but to talk about this. Okay. What we just saw was a primal. That was Bismarck. Bismarck the primal. Big whale. Big fucking whale. Now, many people may have forgotten this, because many people didn't read A Realm Reborn. But the entire purpose of the organization of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn is to kill primals, to stop them from existing, because as a primal continues to exist, it sucks ether from Heidelin, the planet. And if it exists for too long, then it sucks all the ether dry completely. Not to mention that this thing is a giant fucking whale the size of an island. Now, I don't feel like it's a crazy thing to say that as soon as a primal appears, our first priority, no matter what, is we need to get people together to kill that primal right the fuck now. It's gotta go down now. But, as you will learn from this quest and the quests following it, we don't do that. We just go, probably fine. Just leave it alone. It'll be fine. Who cares? There is no fucking reason why we shouldn't go after that thing right goddamn now. None. There's no reason why we shouldn't go after it right now. Every possible reason why we wouldn't is like, oh, we don't have the means to go after it. We have Sid. Sid's here. He'll figure it out. Bam. We gotta do it now, dude. Even Ishgard, who only cares about killing dragons, has to admit that, oh man, the giant fucking whale swimming through the sky, yeah, that might be a problem for us. We should deal with that. They would be willing to help. Just do it. Anyway. Hi, Honorite. Thank you, Mr. Lorelei, thank you. If you had not rushed to his aid, I dare not think what would have happened. Hello. Pray, Salome, I feared the worst. What happened out there? Look at his gay little pose. We fought a primal. Don't worry about that. A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphinaud. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Laniette? A little recognition for the hero of the hour? A few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, so on? Why, yes, you are right, of course. Mistress Lorelei deserves all that and more for having risked her life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Mistress Lorelei, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Haurchefant, and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory? Very well, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Lanionette. May our next meeting take place in more felicitous circumstances. Quit while you're ahead, buddy. Barking up the wrong tree with this lady. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. All things considered, Amanelaine came through relatively unscathed. More's the pity. He might have learned something otherwise. Also, I think we can probably agree Laniette's just probably a lesbian. Right? Like, I think so. I think I should receive partial credit for saying that, if you ask me. Anyway. Hello, Haurchefant. I confess, I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Emmerich of all that has occurred. Amanelaine should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? We shall do that. And then, I guess we're gonna start our Torel's stuff, because, I mean, we're only an hour and 40 minutes in. We could probably knock out that other one, too. That shouldn't be too hard. Yes, please show me it. Thank you. Hi, Honorai. My lord the Count was utterly beside himself, Mistress Lorelei. 'Tis a mercy you were not here to witness it. Oh, fuck. I wanted to do that, but nothing is ever where I need it to be. Oh, it's you, Ruja. Oh, God, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve how I handled battles in Camp Cloudtop. How I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? You just kind of have to not suck. I'm leaving. Sick. I don't know. Hey, Nico, are you still here? Do we need materia, specific materia for Heavensward Relic? I don't think so. I'm gonna take the determination. Yeah. And the other thing I'm gonna take is a quick break. I'll be right back, gamers. I'm gonna go take a piss and do some other stuff.
Alright, I'm back. Okay. Let's get back into it, shall we?
Artorel. Over the wall. Lord Artorel is less than eager to brief you on his mission. Let us begin anew, Mistress Lorelei. I am Sir Artorel de Forton, eldest son of Count Edmund de Forton. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Haurchefant has spoken of you often. If you are even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Durandare and Dismail. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. I will suffice it to say the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transportation to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo Stables and Foundation. In case it wasn't immediately obvious by the images that I put on the voting poll, I like Amanelaine as a character far more than I like Artorel, even though Amanelaine is an annoying little shithead. Ultimately, I think Amanelaine has a more interesting character arc, and his character gets to do more interesting things than Artorel, because Artorel's... I mean, he's here, but that's about the best he's got, really. I've secured Chocobo porters for the two of us. The Chocobo Keep has yours.
Greetings, Mistress Lorelei. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands as per Lord Artorel's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat, as I dare say you know this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, too, even over Snowcloak. Needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Alright, let's get in there. Or get over there. Oh good. More Corthus.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the Knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
Got it that time, baby. Because I knew it was coming.
Alright. Welcome to Falcon's Nest. It's just like normal Corthus, but worse. They took the worst part of Corthus, the really inconveniently placed Aetheryte, and put it in an even more inconvenient place. Anyway. There was once a time that Falcon's Nest was no more than a small village. Now it is a key stronghold in the defense of Corthus, of the Corthus Highlands. Imagine if one of those villagers could see it now. Okay, I'm going back this way now. Ameline? This is indeed the airship landing, though it doesn't get used all that much. If you've got your own black chocobo or some other means of airborne conveyance, you may feel free to use it to return to Ishgard. Maybe I will. Let's just go explore real quick. Hey bud, how you doing? I think I see a mountain. You're doing better than me then. I can't see shit. I've got my glasses on. the world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. The business, Sir Redwald is in charge here. You should be expecting us. People fixing shit. Don't tell me it's frozen to the cobbles. I'm not falling for that one again. Roth.
Oh, I tell you, it's been nothing but work, work, work. When I look around and see how far we've come, and in so bloody short a time, it makes it all worthwhile.
Can't go in there. Hi, guys. Nothing much going on there. I should really remember to get on my chocobo more often. It's nice walking around and stuff, but it is, for the sake of the series, it's probably better if I get on the fucking chocobo and move a little faster. Everything looks to be in order. There's aught amiss. What do you do here? Keep watch for dragons and heretics. What else? You never know when the enemy might strike. It's my duty to ensure that the reconstruction of Falcon's Nest proceeds apace. To that end, our craftsmen must be able to work without fear for their safety. House Durandare shares this responsibility with House Dismail. Should our efforts come to naught, both houses will answer to the Holy See. What kind of place is this? Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights. Many were skilled falconers who trained their birds to track the horde. When the snows came, the garrison was forced to withdraw, along with most everyone in the Western Highlands. But the times have changed. The Holy See would have us reclaim what was lost, starting with the Falcon's Nest. It won't be easy, but anything worth doing rarely is, eh? Hello, Chocobo Keep. Hey, folks. Everything going well, I see. Emerisel. At first, I thought I'd be grateful for a peaceful posting, but now I'm not so sure. Granted, I'm liable to live longer, but I could do with a touch more excitement. You never want to say shit like that. Noir Terrell. Don't let the troops griping deter you. Traditional Corthan soup really is delicious. Would you like some yourself? After all, the proof is in the pudding. Soup is in the eating. Subani. Oh, are you speaking to me? Sorry, I spent so much time alone with these old papers. Really, I do wish the soldiers had been a better job of organizing their records before the calamity. Wishful thinking there. Yeah, we'll just go talk to fucking Torsenet and Redwald. Ishgard's proud standard flies over Falcon's Nest once more. We must see that it remains so.
Oh, it has been far too long, Sir Lord Otwarel, and who might your companion be?
Pray forgive our lateness, said Redwald. I present to you Rouge Lorelei, ward of House Forton.
Ah, yes, of course. Lord Dremont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald, of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service?
Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Lorelei is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and a few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned.
Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since.
Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet is no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated.
As promised, we of House Forton are at your disposal, Sir Redwald. You need but tell us where to begin. Hooray! And I don't know this for sure, but those who are veterans or of 1.0, aka old people like Kent, may know that indeed this area was a place you could go to in 1.0, and it was in fact green and grassy. It was not a snow-blasted wasteland like it is now. Or at least if this part was specifically accessible, it might have been merged with the other highland, but I don't remember. Or I don't know the exact specifics. Work in progress. Sir Redwald would have you assist with a craftsman rebuilding the fortifications of Falcon's Nest.
Several craftsmen in service to House Dismail are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are skilled, quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he has need of a woman with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Have you spoken with Roth yet? He was asking after an assistant not long ago.
Artorel?
Sir Redwald and I are discussing how to deal with the heretics in this region. In the meantime, I ask that you see to other matters.
Okay. Noirtorel. Contingency supplies. Noirtorel grows worried about the supply stores in Falcon's Nest. You'd like to help out, would you? I suppose there is something you might be able to lend a hand with. Or rather sort of foodstuffs. There's plenty of Steinbocks wandering about the fortress. Please slay a few of them and bring me their meat. I'd say 3 should be enough for the time being. It's horrible stuff. Tough like a boot leather and tastes like it too. But we can't afford to be picky around here. Especially not with our food stores looking the way they do. Have you found any of those Steinbocks yet? Kill 3 of them and bring me their meat. Oh yeah, let's go up here too. We haven't been up here yet. Go back to being Scholar for now. Let's see. You two got anything to say? Nope, doesn't look like it. Nope. Oh, Shawasalo. Here we go. Hello, sir. Isn't it obvious? I'm watching for birds. What better vantage point from which to spy our enemies than the sky? I didn't really ask, but okay. Aurion. What you got for me, Chief? Stolen goods. Aurion is lost in thought. I look worried, you say? Nothing of the sort. I was simply thinking about something. The rebuildings of Falcon's Nest, in fact. The damage from the calamity, and the freezing winds it brought with it, was tremendous. Even the rats fled, driven out by the cold. With the impostor Guillaume dealt with, we can move forward with the rebuilding of fortifications. I'm truly delighted and proud to be a part of it, but there's no simple task. Oh yeah? Did you hear who revealed that guy to be a traitor? No? Okay. The heretics' various supporters are obviously still a major concern, and the high houses still have their squabbles and their disputes with the citizenry. Frankly, there's no end to the difficulties we face. Just yesterday, some valuable supplies went missing, stolen from within this very fortress, right beneath our noses. We've no leads, and we don't have the resources to scour the highlands looking for these supplies. But if you happen to see a group of suspicious-looking fellows carrying a large crate with them, it may well be our stolen goods. Please recover them for us. Have you seen any suspicious people carrying a crate of stolen Ishgardian supplies? No, I have not. Stop asking. And here's Roth. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm Roth. Who might you be?
Hi, I'm here to help. I'm Virgil Lorelei. You might have heard of me.
Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I'm the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over on one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. Fury take me, this ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there are pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. I'm not mad, damn it. It's those bloody icicle sprites gallivanting around when no one's looking. Stand still long enough and you'll see.
If you say so, man. Let's keep a lookout, I guess. Oh, yep, there are some icicle sprites here, all right. That's one. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hooray! Next up, down here, which I believe we have not actually been to yet, so there might be more stuff here, people to talk to, rather. Oop. Yes, indeed. Alex Andre.
What's an adventurer like you doing in a place like this?
We don't get many of your kind around these parts. Take care of yourself out there, lass.
If the wildlife don't get you, the cold will.
Nothing to say, nothing to say. And it looks like our last icicle sprites are over here. There we go. That's all them dead. Now, yeah, we'll go out and do these quests. I can't remember the exact order of when we're sent out to this area. So I figure we might as well just go out now. We will switch to Scholar and kill these fuckers. Honestly, it would probably be easier if we did this on Summoner, because it actually deals damage, but I'm committed. Go. And let's see, there's a fate over here we could look at real quick as well. Eye in the sky. Many of the night stationed in the Korthus Western Highlands to watch the skies for horde activity complain of a constant feeling of being watched themselves by giant furry eyes, nonetheless. Search the eyes for the peeping prowlers and provide them with a slightly more permanent form of shut-eye. And this guy says, show them no mercy. That's cool, I guess. Down here we go. Excuse me. Hey, stolen supplies. Oh, hey guys. This is not going to end well for any of you. It's so nice of the heretics to all dress in like very specific rusty looking armor. Is this the fate that I think it is? No, it is not. Okay, what you see is what you get. It is said that when gazing into the eye of the beholder, a man can see his deepest desires. Those desires usually involve escape from the iron grip of the beholder's wicked claws. Fair enough. Alright, back we go. I've been tagged in a post saying, anyone have any good recommendations to start as a new Transformers fan? Oh, That's actually a pretty good question. And sure, yeah, random Transformers fact in the meantime. I will answer that when I'm not streaming, so I'm not distracting myself any more than usual. Oh yeah, hell yeah, this one. This is a great one. IDW's Action Man, because IDW, all of their properties kind of share a universe. Their Hasbro stuff all shares a continuity. IDW's Action Man once tried flirting with RC, and when reminded that she was over 6 million years older than him and made of metal, his only response was, "I like older women. Respect." Definitely one of the funniest things that particular version of Action Man has ever done. Do you have the Steinbach meat? Yep, here you go, Steinbach haunch. When dried and smoked, lean Steinbach meat will remain unspoiled in the cold Corthan air almost indefinitely. You have it already? Marvelous. I'm sure you're wondering what I plan to do with something so unappetizing. It's really quite simple. I'm going to leave it outside until it's frozen right through. Falcon's Nest is one of Ishgard's first lines of defense against the Dravanian horde. We need to resist the dragon's fiercest onslaughts, but we also need to outlast prolonged, protracted sieges. Once frozen, this meat will last a very long time. It may not taste good, but it will keep our troops fighting when the supply lines have been cut off. Thank you for providing it. We'll take some Knight's bread, I guess. Let's also go ahead and deliver those stolen supplies as well. Have you found the stolen supplies? Yep, stolen supplies. Foodstuffs, medicine, and tools intended for use in the Falcon's Nest. Yes, this is the very crate that was stolen. This looks very much like the heretic's handiwork. But there's something in here that shouldn't be. A feather ornament? Whatever could it mean? It looks like the type of ornament that was popular in Falcon's Nest before the Calamity. Now, this sort of thing is of no use to us here, a mere decorative trinket, but there is someone who might be interested in it. There's a humorless old man named Seagun who collects antiques from the small mountain village that used to be here at Falcon's Nest. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at something like this. Do you think you could do me a favor and take it to him? Sure. And we'll talk to Roth as well. Hey, man.
Ha, now there's a woman what looks like she found her marks. You're just the sort we need round here, the kind that'll hop to when she sees a task undone.
I guess. Sorry, let me double check something really quick here. Where are my notes? There they are. Yes, this one. Hooray! Level 51. Okay. Who's our next? Probably Samurai, right? Yeah. Yeah, alright. Hi. The first and foremost. Good help is hard to find, a sad truth that Roth knows well.
You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of, mind. Excuse me, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself, while there are others out there who need help same as me, so if you're down to keep on doing what you're doing, I'd ask you head north to the Pike, that bloody huge statue out in the waste, if you've never been. Mason by the name of Theramont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Theramont, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him.
Sure.
Pike's due just north of here. Keep going and you'll see it in due time.
Oh wait, no, I still want to be Samurai to turn this quest in over here. Of course. That's weird. Okay, that's what it is, never mind. Okay.
Did you want something?
Yeah, white falcon charm, a simple pendant crafted from a thin leather strap and a single white Highland falcon feather.
Oh, used to see these all the time before the Calamity, back before Falcon's Nest ended up looking like this.
Found it in a box of supplies, I think. This brings back some memories. You say it was left with supplies stolen by the heretics. Well, thank you, in any case.
Memories in the snow. Seekin is reminiscing about the past.
That feather you gave me. I'd not seen one of those in a long, long time. It brought back memories. The village here grew years ago around the barracks housing the Ishgardian scouting forces. It may have been a small village, but it had a long and rich history. Being so close to the Dravanian border, it had its fair share of legend and wisdom passed down from generation to generation. But after the calamity, and the freezing winds it brought, the whole village was lost to the ice. But thanks to House Dismail, the fortress's reconstruction is progressing rapidly. But the village and all the belongings left behind in the calamity's aftermath still lies deep beneath the snow. I'd wager that that feather ornament you found was previously dug up around here. I seek out and collect relics from before the calamity. Everyone is so focused on rebuilding, no one seems to care one jot for the past. I suppose I ought to get back out there and sift through the snowdrifts. If you find anything out there yourself, let me know.
Sure.
If you find anything out there in the snow, something from before the calamity, let me know.
Sure. All I have to do is go, like, really, really, really close by, actually, so, yeah. I'll do this just to make sure that I don't get aggroed to anything. Oh, hello. Stop doing that. Next. There we go, there's the last one. Please don't have an enemy for me to fight. I don't want to do that again. It's scary. Yay! Back we go. Oh hey, a porter. Where's he going? Out. He's wearing XIV gloves. Sure, it's just a coincidence.
You actually found something.
Sixth Astral Era tool, a farming instrument used in the 6th Astral Era by residents of Falcon's Nest.
Maybe you really know how I feel. Maybe you're just helping an old man out of pity. Whichever it is, I still owe you my thanks. Never been happier than when they first started talking about rebuilding Falcon's Nest. Thought I'd finally have the old village back. Of course, the Holy See wasn't interested in the village at all. They just wanted their fortress. Now it's bigger and grander than ever before. Falcon's Nest I knew, small village I grew up in, it's been lying under all this snow ever since the calamity. All the villagers who could never return home, all had to move to the capital. It's for them that I'm still digging through all this snow, trying to recover that lost history.
Okay, cool. Bye, I guess. And out we go. Oh, there's a garrison knight over here.
Hello, sir. What did I do to deserve this? I didn't tell that entitled crone to come kneel and pray in a pile of buckshite. You wouldn't want to slay a herd of harmless Steinbocks with the unluckiest knight in Falcon's Nest, would you? Sure. Let's see to it then. A dung deal. A noblewoman who recently visited the Pike and Anvil lodged a formal complaint with the Falcon's Nest garrison commander, threatening to strip him of his landed titles after stepping in a rather ripe pile of dung left by the Steinbocks, which graze in the area. The message is clear. Either the beast goes, or he goes. Just following orders. Yeah, you're gonna die, buddy. See you later. You shouldn't have aggroed all three of them at once. Rookie mistake. Theramont? Hey, buddy. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Foreman Roth bid you assist me. Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. My work's far from finished, but if you could shear the bristles from 3 deep eyes for me, it would be a tremendous help. Sure, let me get, Titan Blast. I might as well Ifrit it, it's fine. I said Ifrit it, there we go. There you are. Have you the bristles? Dark bristles. Thick, deep gray bristles sheared from a wild beast. Love a good wild beast. Ah, feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from this statue. Beautiful, isn't it? Splitting image of Haldrath, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragonfire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon this statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honor. From on high. Before you return to Falcon's Nest, Theramont has a favor to ask. Are you for Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's this knight, Sir Usador, stationed at the Anvil to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Any road, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. Sure. You should be able to find Sir Usador at the Anvil to the west of here. It's not on the way to Falcon's Nest, I know, but, well, I'm fairly certain it belongs to her, and since I can't leave the pike unattended... Yeah, I know. Alright. Oh, I gotta switch. There we go. Actually, I can't get up from here, can I? Damn it. Damn you, slopes. And here... Oh, wait. The colder it grows, the bolder the heretics become. Isildur, hello. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Ice-crusted bundle. A once hot package unintentionally left by Isidore to cool in the frigid highland winds. Here. Confound it, that fool of a... What a waste. What? It was a gift, adventurer. Theramont labels day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try and eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern, as well as your willingness to assist Theramont. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sir Redwald. Caught between a pike and an anvil of my own... Oh, you're still here. Pray communicate my warmest regards to Sir Redwald, and nothing else. Forbidden Young Love, or something. Oh shit, I forgot to attune to Falcon's Nest Aetheryte. You guys, why didn't you warn me to attune to Falcon's Nest Aetheryte? I blame you for this. Can't believe you've done this to me. Yep. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet. Hello, sir. You will find shelter here at Falcon's Nest, but should you run afoul of beasts out in the wastes, you are on your own. Great. Thanks, Durandare, fucker. Oh, Ingaret. I also haven't spoken to you yet. One day I'll tell my grandchildren about the day the Dravanian horde fell upon us like an avalanche of flame, the whole sky blotted out by their black leathery wings. Why would you tell them that? That sounds scary. Okay, this time for sure I will attune to the Aetheryte. Artorel, do you have anything else to say? No. I must applaud your initiative, Mistress Lorelei. Rolf tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not had the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artorel included. And gloves. I don't think any of these gloves are the ones that I want. Let me double check because I am paranoid. No. Then silver pieces. Reconnaissance lost. In times such as these, Sir Redwall is glad to have veterans like you to whom he can turn. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillemont said. Good. We have lost contact with the reconnaissance party sent north in Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure we find our missing mites as quickly as possible, I have assigned to each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artorel will be working together. Seek him out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. Lord Artorel has a map with the assigned areas. Bring our knights home, Mistress Lorelei. It seems we have been assigned the area near Camp Riversmeet, Mistress Lorelei. Lest you are unaware, the camp was many of our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Corthus Western Highlands, one of the many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find it out, though. Let us be off. Tally-ho. What are we getting from these hands? that's the same thing. Whoop. Whoop. Ingaret. Grandfather's belongings. Ingaret lets out a long, forlorn sigh. If I had time to head out there alone, if I ran afoul of those beasts, I wouldn't stand a chance. You see, one of the reasons I requested this posting was so I could recover my grandfather's belongings. They ought to be near the frozen docks of Camp Riversmeet. But things are busy as they are. I'm not at liberty to leave my post at the moment. What's worth, the area is absolutely teeming with monsters, so I can't just send anybody in my stead. But you look like you could handle yourself. Might you be so kind as to help me? If you search the docks near Camp Riversmeet, you're sure to find his things. Alright, yeah, let's do it. And let's get out there. And also, I guess we'll stop by the Anvil to pick up Dances with Wolves. If I lose another bow to these Yetis, I'll be ruined. Hello. Dances with Wolves. Usador peers over the cliff with concern. Some ways before here lies Camp Riversmeet. The camp was once the center of luscious pastures, a prime grazing field for cattle and all other livestock. Now it's home to not more than wolves. Pray, help drive the beasts away with a sword and spell. Slay 3 silver wolves, let them learn to fear us. Pray, drive away the creatures of Camp Riversmeet. Slay 3 of the silver wolves found skulking there. Alright. There he is. Oh, that's where we're going. There's that, look at that, there's a frozen ether right there. I've always loved that detail. There, below us, Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the river's bed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. That's that, by the way, in case you were curious. I mean, of course, we can just 100% jump off there and we'll survive as long as we're not in combat, but I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it's possible the recent storm have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Whoopee. Oh good, wolves. We'll kill those. You know, the problem about choosing to go through story on a healer is that things do take a little longer than they realistically should in terms of the killing of things, unfortunately. There we go. We will continue to be summoner for a little bit. At least you get to use your full DPS rotation in the process. Yeah, I suppose. All 2 buttons of it. Hemming's trappings. Man, I definitely can't wait until we unlock flying for this, because as much as I hate this place, like moving around it, the visuals of it are pretty stunning. We are going for a fair bit longer than I thought we would, but I think that's okay, ultimately. Still, dang it. Yep, there's the frozen aetheryte. Definitely pretty fucked up. Oh boy, more gaunt figures. My favorite. That motherfucker stunned me. How dare he? Face my ruby ruin. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I can't aid you yet. I need to switch to a different class. Okay, there we go. Now I can aid you. Efficiency. Hey buddy, how you doing? Missed the party, did you?
Oh, you're all right. I heard sounds of a struggle.
Thank the Fury. Thought no one would come.
3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Mistress Lorelei. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else?
We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around, till we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, they were shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed.
But the heretics tracked you here.
Aye. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly, before the snow buries all trace of their passing. For my brothers, we must.
Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first we must see you to safety.
And silver piece. Yeah. Right? Yes.
I can still fight.
I don't believe you. At the end of our hope, Lord Arturel seems loath to forego any opportunity to locate the heretic's hiding place.
He has the right of it, Mistress Lorelei. Whatever remains of the heretic's trail will be gone before snowfall. Can that fucking wolf leave you alone, please?
Really cool. Dickhead. Never do that shit to me again. Okay.
I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. That was fucking rude, by the way. Why would he do that? In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretic's trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, and be sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Oh. Rest assured we will not be far behind. And Rouge, thank you. Do not concern yourself with our wounded man. I will kill him myself. When he has caught his breath, I will see him safely back to Falcon's Nest in a body bag. That's cool, I guess. Okay, let's go look for some heretics. I said, let's go... Come on, dude. There we go. This game does not like letting you jump off cliffs. And it sucks for that, actually. Oh, hey. Fresh footprints. How exciting. Tracks continue to the north. Let's go. Find the heretic's hiding place. Okay, let me get my friend out first. It's time for another one of these, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Just fucking pick a direction or something and hope you get there. Not fighting you. Go away. De-aggro. I don't even know if they can de-aggro. Fuck! Oh, wait, no, I still got it. Whatever. Wait, did I? Tracks, okay, yeah, I did get it. I don't actually have to interact with these at all, I don't think. Sussy footprints. Oh, hey guys. We've been followed. I know how to use this. Oh, and a spineless heretic. Hey, buddy. Oh, wow, he's way healthier than the other ones. That's crazy. He should have come in first. He's got so much fucking health. That's crazy. This is gonna take a long time to kill him. Help! Help! Somebody help! Okay, where's he going? He's targeting question mark, question mark, question mark. Come back here, you son of a bitch. Stay away from me! Hit him with the book. Eh. Fuck you. Take me to your hideout. Get me to your fucking hideout. Come here. If I was a white mage, I would use my movement ability here. But I'm just gonna have to wait for another 35 seconds. You two fucking leave me alone. I'm in the middle of something here. Where we going, man? Where we going, dude? Oh, they did de-aggro. Cool. I wasn't 100% certain if that was going to be possible. But I guess it makes sense considering, you know, how large this area is. Hey man, thanks for walking me all this way. It's real nice of you. I know it's kind of a trek, but, and it's, you know, real harsh conditions out here, but, you know, I promise I really do appreciate it. You fool! You led him right to us! Now I get to kill you both. No, I won't. Ugh. That's right, buddy, you won't. And goodbye. Survey the heretic's hiding place. Okay, here I go. I'm doing it. I did it. Oh, hi. I remember you. You're that lesbian.
Looking for me, I presume.
No, actually, I was just following some dickhead. Purely coincidence, ma'am. Oh, hey, my little, my dragon buddy. Hey, bud.
The child who glimpsed the truth.
It's been a while since you popped out. Oh, God, I just realized it would have been really fucking bad if you showed up in Ishgard. So thanks.
No, it cannot be.
Hi.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them, but I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course, and not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr.
Cool.
And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people. To bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Killing civilians won't bring them together. What of the innocents who died when you attacked Foundation? Yeah, I mean, that feels like counterintuitive.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Okay, bye, I guess. You could have explained that a little bit more, I think, but,
And then she just leaves. And we let her, I guess. Alright. Why not? Hi.
Mistress Lorelei, please, Helona, you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late.
Yeah, you missed a lot, actually.
So they were still lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. Tis a pity Lady Isart escaped. We must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized.
Yay!
Establishing an outpost at so remote a location could not have been easy, tenacious devils.
Knights be not proud. Lord Artorel would rather not linger without cause.
The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours' rest next to a warm fire.
We'll take care of the rest, miss. If there are any heretics hiding hereabouts, we'll soon root them out. Well, hey, yeah, good luck, I guess. Anything down here? Nope, not really. Okay. Okay, we're almost done here. We just got a few quests to turn in. We gotta do this quest here. And, that'll probably be it for today. Hey, buddy. This hot-tempered knight is trying to catch his breath. Gods be cursed. Mere moments ago I was mobbed by a huge swarm of frost grenades. Made away with my life, but dropped my magic talisman in the confusion. It was a gift from my family, but the instant those monsters saw it, they lost all interest in me. They tore the thing apart and fled with the pieces. The talisman carried a lot of sentimental value for me. I have to get it back, but I can't leave my post. You strike me as quite the capable sort. Be a good lass and recover it for me, won't you? It looked like the talisman was broken into 3 separate pieces. I didn't see which of the beasts nabbed the pieces, mind you. I was more concerned with escaping before they regained their interest in me. Please, slay the frost grenades and recover my talisman for me. Please recover my talisman. It's torn into 3 pieces and taken by frost grenades. Yeah, sure. Here we go. Toria. Come here, bitch. That's 1. That's a 2. Yeah, here we go. Easy.
Have you the pieces of my magic talisman?
Talisman fragments. 1 of 3 pieces of a talisman carried by an Ishgardian knight for good luck. Yes, sir.
Oh, you found them. Words cannot fully express my gratitude. My family made the talisman from an ice crystal. It was meant to protect me, but to be honest, more than enough cold around here without me carrying this thing. Still, it carries no small amount of sentimental value for me. What made the frost grenades swarm over it so? Did they plan to eat it? For something that's supposed to protect me, this talisman is doing a dreadful job. Whatever the reason, I'd prefer not getting attacked again. I'll be sure to put this somewhere safe in the barracks rather than carrying it on my person. Thank you again for recovering it for me.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'll take that fucking ice cluster. Let's go, baby. I need that for crafting. Let's go back to Falcon's Nest, because I have attuned to the Aetheryte. Ha-ha! Then we'll turn in those quests and head for the hills. Hello. Did you find them? Did you find my grandfather's things? Yes, Hemming's trappings. Oh, I'm the wrong class as well. That's fine. Oh, this looks to be everything. Hellonis blessings be upon you. My grandfather used to make a living as a ferryman, back before the calamity. But what good's a ferryman when the ice is thick enough to walk across? Little wonder that his health has gotten so much worse over the years. Aye, a man without purpose is prone to sickness. If I could but remind him of what he once had, though, maybe he'd recover. Let me switch classes real quick. Also, because I think I forgot to read. Hemming's trappings. Items used by Ingaret's grandfather when he was a ferryman on the Swift Run River. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, let's also just turn this one into Redwald real quick, and then that will let us immediately teleport back to Ishgard as soon as we are done with this. What's up, Red? Dead Redemption? Redwald Redemption. Lord Artorel, Mistress Lorelei. This is the wrong voice. Full glad I am to see you both hale and hearty. What news? Tracked them. Oh, you meant to say you hunted the heretics down on your own, slew them before reinforcements could arrive. By the fury!
And I believe we have made great strides towards purging these land of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See.
As will I, Lord Atwarel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durendare and Forton could achieve through continued cooperation.
Indeed. I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest.
We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Lorelei have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks.
As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Bow.
Mayhap your deeds here will serve to demonstrate the folly in continuing to exclude foreigners from our lands. With more hard-working men and women like you, Ishgard would be much stronger. It's true. Okay. Back out to Isidore, Stevedore, and then back to the mansion. Yeah, I should. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. Hello. You've already slain those horrid wolves. You have my deepest thanks. There was a time when Ishgardian troops stationed at Camp Riversmeet. Should we recover the camp, were we able to station soldiers there again, it would make our patrols safer, let them cover more area. Before long, we shall move to reclaim the camp. When that time comes, I may call upon your services again. Nothing out of the ordinary so far, but who can say what morning will bring? Who indeed? Back we go! Alright. Artorel, hey buddy.
Mistress Lorelei, I would speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence, unjustly now, I realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Haurchefant swore all of your stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, an onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, savior of Eorzea, an honored guest of House Forton, my new comrade in arms, Haurchefant's dear friend.
Welcome back from work, Otaku. We're about to be done with stream. Sorry.
I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accomplished the task, accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any signs of fear. And yet you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Haurchefant has the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Mistress Lorelei. On that you have my word. Bow. Bye. I'm gonna go powder my nose.
We did it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end for today. It's been a hard day of work, or whatever this is. Yeah, that's it. We got much further than I thought we would, actually. I genuinely thought we were only going to get to do one half of that, that would essentially have to be split up into 2 streams, but more the fool I suppose, for forgetting how fucking little shit there is to do so early on. So instead, I will just say thank you all very much for joining me. Next stream will either be another episode of ACAB or another thing that I'm planning on doing. It's all going to kind of depend on Hunter, my roommate. But before I do too much more, I also want to give you all a quick rundown, because as I said, next stream for sure is either going to be non-14 related, but in just 2 short weeks' time, it will be time for our annual celebration of a very special birthday on October 6th. I am, of course, talking about Transformers Devastation, the only birthday that it happens on October 6th, as far as I am aware. As a general reminder, that's going to be another Sunday, probably starting at 4 p.m. CST. I might start earlier, I don't know, I could be convinced to do so, but I'm I'm undecided as of yet. But just as a reminder that that's happening, and that is going to be, of course, playing Transformers Devastation like we did last year. Don't look up what we actually did last year. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that is going to do it for me. I'm going to go get some food, I guess? I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, man. There's just nothing left, man. Who can say? But yeah. Yeah, thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.